Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are so excited to have you join us for this evening's Little Fears charity stream for March of Dimes. I'm super excited personally. This is my first time playing Little Fears. I think maybe this is actually everybody's first time playing Little Fears. So this is going to be a really fun group. Like I mentioned, tonight we are raising funds for March of Dimes. I am actually going to put a donation link into the chat right now. Um, I would if I knew how to spell, actually. I will get that link up in just a moment's time. But when you support March of Dimes, you are helping fight for the health of all moms, babies, and families. March of Dimes' mission is to end the health equity gap, as well as preventable preterm birth and infant mortality and maternal mortality. So if you go to the link that I did get into the chat, you will be taken to our Tiltify page, where if you so choose, if you're able to, you can donate. If you do donate, there are some really cool incentives where you can actually change the gameplay that is happening for us. One of those being if you donate $10 or more, you can gift a reroll to any player. Bran, I'll ask you, do you want people to be able to donate rerolls to you?
I would say that's not too fair, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so you can only give it.
No, I didn't say that. I just said it wouldn't be fair.
Okay, so there are only 5 people that you can give a reroll to, myself included, Bren excluded. You can also donate $25 or more to gift an auto success, again, to anyone except for Bran. This is where Bran comes in. At $50 or more in a donation, you can give a gift of a bane or a boon to the party. Bran will be the one deciding what that bane or boon means. And at $75 or more in a donation, you can name the next NPC. Keep in mind that, this is we're playing as kids, so make it like semi appropriate, or we might not use the name. So just keep that in mind. With that being said, for every $5 that you do donate, you get entered into a raffle to win a $25 gift card to Talon and Claw. They have amazing dice vaults and other wooden TTRPG accessories. You'll also be entered in to win one of like 6 dice sets from Dirge Singer Dice. They are absolutely amazing. I highly encourage y'all to check them out. So, with that being said, my name's Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I'm so excited to be playing this game with y'all, and I am going to popcorn it over to Matt.
Hello, my name is Matt. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG, and I'm so excited to play with y'all. I'm so pumped. I'm gonna popcorn it over to Rosalind.
Hi, my name is Roslyn or Roz. Pronouns are she, her, Faye, fair. This is Mr. Bear. You'll meet him probably later. And then I will popcorn on over to Bran.
Popcorn over to me. You jumped the gun. Hello, I am Bran.
I wasn't supposed to do that. I take it back.
Fine.
No,
You're fine. It's too late now.
No, fuck you.
Unleash.
I'm going to CJ now.
No, too late. I'm Bran. I he, him. Absolutely thrilled to be here and run these lovely people through well, hell. All right, now let's pass that on over to CJ.
I didn't unmute properly. Hi, everyone. I am CJ. My pronouns are they, them, and I already forgot what I'm supposed to be saying. So I am going to pass it over to Patch.
Hi everyone. I am Patch. My pronouns are he, him. I'm excited to be part of this, and I'm looking forward to playing with all these amazing people. And I guess I'll popcorn it over to Brand again to start things off.
That'll be your brand pleasure. All right. We come to Friday, October 31st, Halloween. Now, that already is a reason to be excited. One, Halloween into the weekend, amazing. But what's more pressing right now is the 5 of you were just awarded the best sellers for the school fundraiser, which means you all receive a free trip to 7 Banners over Orland. This is probably the greatest theme park easily in next 3 cities. It is big. It is beautiful. You're excited. They do an amazing Halloween special. They just spook out the entire park. It is glorious. So you are all at school currently. And time has just been gnawing at you for these first couple hours as you wait. And then you hear that PA over the class, and it calls your name, and you know it's time to get out of class. You stand up with pride and just kind of look over all the students that didn't quite make the cut. And you exit out to the front of the school. There waiting for you is one of your teachers, Miss Swanson, and a bus driver. The bus is idling as you all approach. Now, would you kindly describe who you are? Let's start with our list we did originally. Jess, you want to run this?
I start. I am playing today an 8-year-old LJ who also uses they them pronouns. They have a mop of messy brown hair, big doughy brown eyes. They're probably wearing just like a, I don't know, an early 90s. I don't know actually when Hey Arnold came out, but they're wearing some sort of, t-shirt that has their favorite cartoons on it. They've got a backpack that has a tennis racket in it, and then their faithful Magic 8 ball. And we're popcorning it over to Matt.
Yeah, so I'm playing Yin, who is also 8 years old. He, they pronouns. And as he walks out, he's wearing a pretty styling jacket, I'd say. He's got a little shirt with a little loading symbol on it, because that's always his cover whenever he doesn't think of something to say. But I would say that as he's walking out, I mean, he does have fairly long black hair, and he'll proudly pretend as though he's dressed up as Principal Pete. And if anyone asks, he's always like, "Yeah, I'm dressed up. I'm Principal Pete for Halloween. I need a coffee. I'm tired of this crap." And I'll popcorn it over to Rosalind.
So kind of walking out, probably trailing the pack is sort of this timid little 7-year-old named Lucy. She's got sort of like long, really not well maintained red hair, really big green eyes. She kind of is holding an oversized teddy bear that she might whisper to every now and then as she kind of drags it behind her. She also, in her other hand, has a fidget spinner that she's constantly toying with, and a decoder ring on her hand as well. She's wearing sort of like one of those overall dresses with like florals hand sewn in from her parents, maybe a grandparent. She's not real talkative, very soft spoken, and just sort of trailing behind, maybe looking less than pleased that she did well on this contest. Her pronouns are she, her. And I'll popcorn it to CJ.
Yeah, Aya is walking next to Yin and is holding like a bunch of cards, legally distinct Pokemon cards, and has a backwards cap on and a I'll say like a baseball shirt. And then I will pass it over to Lila.
Yeah, so Lila is maybe a little bit shorter than the rest. She's also an 8-year-old. She kind of went a little bit all out on the Halloween costume. She is wearing like her shirt is yellow with stripes across. She's got like this big puff ball thing in the back. She's dressed up like a bee. And she's like, you could tell like her family went all out, and she's kind of like walking, bumping into things, just kind of like, sorry. She's got her backpack slung over, she's got her headband across and her bracelet. She's kind of rubbing a little anxiously as she like looks at the bus, doesn't recognize really that many people around. So she's just kind of like with the group. Hopefully it's like, I don't want to get lost. So that's Lila.
I am so thinking Blind Melon right now. A little bee costume. So as you step up onto the bus, Miss Swanson ushers you in, The bus driver, he gives a nice, nod and a smile, and there's a big bowl of candy in the seat right behind him. Just if you want to grab a handful, it's there for you. And as soon as you take your seats, whether it's the back of the bus like the cool kids or up front so you're the first one out, that's up to you. But the bus lurches and moves forward and hits the road. It's
Can I
weird
ask-
being out of school and in a bus at this time. It's a new experience, and it's just, so exciting. Just builds the excitement. And while this trip seems like it's taking forever to get there, you are just full of hype. And then there, off the highway, you see it, that big sign of 7 banners. And you see just the bright, colorful cartoon characters just, emblazoned on this massive sign. And the bus pulls through. It pulls through that long parking lot and right up to the front of the park.
Can I ask you what candy was in the bowl?
What would you like?
Okay, so ideally, I would love it to be like king-sized
Ooh, yeah.
Reese's Cups, Snickers, even Kit Kats. Just everything is huge because we earned it.
The amount of wrapping paper and fudge you sold for that fundraiser, you definitely have full king size bars.
Yes.
Or the family size, the share size, whoever did it, those are yours.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I imagine Yin is in the back as we're pulling up, just chowing down. I mean, he's just at this point, he feels like he's already won. He's like, oh my gosh, just got like the full like candy belly going on, just like, oh, victory is sweet.
Would definitely have taken one of each candy bar on the way in, and on the way out would just look dead in the eye of the bus driver while again picking one of each candy bar to put in my backpack.
He gives a smile. You notice that during the drive, he did that reach behind him to grab, a bar. So he's been munching on candy as well in this drive. So he's,
He loves it.
right
It's
there
good.
with you.
I think Lucy would, as like maybe leaving, would look at the bus driver and be like, I'm not supposed to have candy, but I'm gonna take it anyway. So you didn't ask my mom, and she takes one thing and puts it in her front pocket.
He does the little tap on the nose and the wing.
Yeah, Lila definitely took the time to dig through for the non-brand specific. I believe they're called W&Ws. The little. Just I don't want to get sued or anything. So they're W&Ws. But I love turning them upside down and popping it in my mouth. Just no reason. I may have taken a few bags.
They don't melt on your fingers.
No, they do not.
I think Aya has similarly, as LJ has taken like one of each one and is like putting it in the bag for later. Like, I'm gonna, gotta save up energy.
All right. As you exit the bus, Miss Swanson exits with you. She hands these bright, almost holographic tickets to all of you. Each one gets one. And it's not just the normal ticket. It has this orange sheen to it. You see this big pumpkin face on the ticket. You can tell this is for a special event. And with your chaperone in tow, you make your way to the ticket counter. They hold it and they do a little punch through it so you can keep your ticket. And the punch card itself is just this little pumpkin shape. It's right at the end, and they hand it back to you. And through the entrance you go. Now, you're greeted with the bombardment of sounds and smells when you come in here. You can already bring in all the different, little restaurants that just greet you for the first, for those people that have been on the road forever to get here. The first thing they're thinking about is food. That's right there. Now, the park itself is a sort of diamond shape. Now, you can go left or you can go right. And that'll lead you to two very different areas of the park. Is it anyone's first time at the park? Oh man. LJ, you too. Okay. All right.
Go to theme parks because I throw up a lot, so we don't go. We don't do that, Miss Swanson. We don't go to theme parks a lot.
You get a comment. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to ride any rides that you don't want to. Now, as you're standing in this entryway, like I said, it goes two directions. And there's one sign that looks like it has big black vinyl records kind of held onto it. And it says 50s sock hop. And the other sign leads to, the sign itself looks more like aged wood, a bit creaky. And it says the Weird West. Which direction are you going to go? Feel free to discuss as a team.
Do 8-year-olds know how to read?
Yeah.
You learn at like 5 or
there's
6.
nothing,
you start
there's
to
nothing
learn
here
to
too
read.
difficult.
Okay. Cool. I don't think it'd be very fun to go and watch socks hop around. I mean, usually they just stay on my feet. I like cowboys though, so.
LJ, I'm not calling you dumb, but my mom taught me a word that colloquially sock hop is. I think it means like a bunny hop, like Easter, like maybe a dance or something. So, yeah, we could go Western though if that's what you would prefer.
I'm gonna put
Cowboys.
my arms up to my chest and cross them. It sure sounds like you're calling me dumb.
No, you want the candy bar I took? I'm not supposed to have it. I'm sorry.
No, do you want another candy bar? Because I got
Yeah.
some. Okay.
It-
And I'll pull
yeah.
one out of my backpack and hand it over to you. Friends?
Yeah, she does. She takes Mr. Bear's hands and takes it, and she goes, "Thank you."
Oh, yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
Well, I don't know why it's called a sock hop either, and that doesn't sound very fun about skipping bunnies. So, cowboys are cool.
Yeah.
Cowboy. I like cowboys.
I wonder if we get to play with guns.
Would be awesome.
That'd be sick.
I
What?
mean, I don't know if I want to play with the guns, but maybe there'll be horses. I'd love to ride a horse. That'd be so nice.
My uncle
Yeah.
got stepped on by a horse once, and he broke his face. But I like horses too.
Maybe we skip the horses.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, just your
but
face
I
looks
like-
really nice as it is.
Thank you. You know, the kids at my old school didn't say that, so that's really nice.
Well, to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that. That's fun. Can we do that more? Do we don't like stuff?
And I'm gonna turn and look at the sock hop sign, and I'm gonna go.
A decision has been made.
Yes.
Mhm.
Weird West.
Weird West.
All right,
West.
into the Weird West you go. So you bank to the right, and away from the general foray of the entrance, it instantly, the ground itself seems to be, it's no longer the paved, clean, like mini city of the entryway. It's sort of a polished gravel. It's, still comfortable to walk on, but you hear that nice crunch beneath every step. The buildings themselves seem to, to age, and they all seem to be made of wood. Everything seems, very much in a Western tone. The music of the front is gone, and if you listen closely enough, you can just kind of hear a twang of guitar from speakers unseen. We'll point out just a couple of the areas here real quick. As you made your way through, the scent of barbecue hits you. That sweet tang of the sauce and that smokiness. And you see a restaurant there. And it says Rib Ticklers. And you see a picture of a skeleton with a big handlebar mustache and a big cowboy hat. Just sort of with the xylophone mallets just kind of hitting its own ribs. Now that character is the mascot of this particular area. His name is Big Dead Tex. And, it's a very pleasant. This is not scary. It's just a big smile. It's a very, whimsical character.
You say it's like one of the dudes in like a costume, right? Is Big Dead Text, or is it like just a thing on the wall?
You just see the thing on the wall. You see it all the time. However, as you proceed, you will in fact see the titular Big Dead Tex. There is someone in the costume, the gigantic 10-gallon cowboy hat, this bright smiling skeleton, and on its side 2 enormous 6-shooters.
Jesus Christ. On a scale of 1 to like Chuck E. Cheese level scary 90s animatronics, what are we looking at here? Like quality of
You're
like
looking
this.
You're looking at a
mascot.
2 or a 3. This is not a
fuck.
very scary figure.
Okay.
Well, I'm considering
Okay.
I'm considering Chuck E. Cheese as a 10.
Okay.
01 is the most comforting thing you've ever seen.
Okay, cool.
it's
So
a 2 or
he's
3.
cute. Okay.
Big Tech, yeah, he's cute.
Okay.
And behind him, you can see a couple rides that are definitely themed in a very Western way. Over further to your right, there seems to be a water ride where you're in this massive inflatable tube, and it has seating in there. It just seems to go down this manufactured river. And there is an enormous drop tower called Oil's Well That Ends Well. And it's just, the big tower that launches you way up in the sky and then, brings you down. So it's a neat area. As I said, you do see Big Tech standing there just kind of waving at people that pass by.
Is our chaperone like a cool teacher or a lame teacher?
I'd say cool teacher. I mean, I don't think she's going to buy you beer, but I think she's a great teacher.
Okay.
Why is the 8-year-old's
It's an 8-year-old.
That is an uncool teacher.
I need to specify the definition of cool teacher. So.
Okay, in that case, I think Yin is going to be a little more, I guess, adventurous. And so you said one of the animatronics has enormous 6-shooters.
Costume person, not an animatronic, but yes,
Oh.
he has the big old, oversized Yosemite Sam, 6 guns
Oh, okay.
resting on his chaps.
Can Yin make his way over to one of them and try to take one of these guns?
You can try.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Ooh,
Yin is
roll
gonna
of the game.
he's gonna go to LJ and Aya and be like, hey, can you guys keep keep Miss Swanson busy for a minute? I just wanna see if it's real or not.
Yeah, I got you. I'll show her my cards.
Oh, great idea.
I would like to see those two, actually. I don't think I've seen the new ones.
Oh yeah, just come with me and I'll show you and Miss Swanson the cards.
Miss Swanson, Miss Swanson,
Miss Swanson, Miss Swanson,
Miss Swanson,
Miss Swanson.
Miss Swanson.
She rushed up. Yes. What is it?
Hi.
Look, just immediately shows the cards. This is Shackle, Rosaria, Gumi.
I need you to give me a roll on how exactly how distracting you are.
Oh, I hope.
Let's
I'm very
go.
distracting.
And it's up to you to decide. It's up to you to sell it.
Oh,
your
gosh.
abilities.
I don't think I gave myself anything in the things that would require me to be a good distraction. So what do I roll? 1 dice?
I mean, think or care. Do you have anything in either of those? No. All right.
no.
I was like athlete child move
No, that's fine.
fight.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can I make an assist and just wow, oh my god, every time Aya is
Now
showing
there's
something.
a system in this game. Are you going to put your belief that Aya can distract Miss Swanson?
Yes.
It's a gamble. 'Cause
Okay.
if it fails, you will lose the belief token.
Don't fail.
I trust my dice to not be shitty little dice today.
Then you'll add one to Aya's roll. You'll roll. You can roll as well, or Aya, you can roll too. However you want to do it.
To be clear, these are D6s, right?
D6s, yes.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I feel like, I'll do 2, right? Math. And hope. I'm just gonna tell you what I get. I threw my dice.
And you'll just add them up.
I'll add them up.
Yep.
God, I hope high number good because
High number
6
good.
plus 5.
Ooh, re-roll that 6.
Oh,
And then add
nice.
it.
Oh, heck yeah. Plus 1.
Plus 1. All right. Yeah, she is clearly fixed on what you're showing her. She is definitely showing interest.
Mhm.
As she should.
And there's the lean down, there's the whole chin. Oh, look at that one. Oh,
Yeah.
that one's neat. Now, is that a good guy or is that a bad?
This one's shiny. I think they're all good.
Yeah, you definitely have a Swanson's attention here.
Yin is gonna give like a quick thumbs up as he slips away.
All right.
Bran, I need your help because I have no idea. I'm not trying to talk my way
No,
into getting it.
you're
I'm
not
trying to just take it.
I mean, look at your abilities. You sell me on why you can roll this. This is how it's gonna work.
Okay, in that case, I feel like think would be proper here. Like
Okay,
maybe just
okay.
a matter of like trying to analyze and process and think about like, okay, this actor, is really playing it up. And so I'm gonna try to find like a gap in between like some motion he's doing and then just like hurry up and get it.
You observe Big Death Tex. You're not certain exactly where his line of sight is, but you know it can't be great because there's a giant foam head.
Right.
So you think you may have found the right angle to sneak around because Tex is waving over at other people as they come through. So yeah, give me a roll, see how you do.
Oh no. I got 2 1s.
Okay. Oh, that is a failing grade on that one.
All right.
You don't even get near the handle of the 6 gun before the foamy bony fingers kind of tousle your hair. And you hear the voice, "Well, wait a minute there, partner. Not quite so quick. You're a little bit young to be shooting off the 6-shooters, ain't you?"
You gotta start young, right? To be the best.
Hey, if practice is your game, you gotta go over to that booth. And he points over. It's one of those booths where it's the the shooting gallery, where it's got the little rifles, chained to the little light rifles that chain to the when you shoot things. You're gonna have to go over there before you're ready to pack these. And pats the pistols.
All right, Tex. You win this time. And I'll slink away.
Kind of fixes at the foam mustache on his face. You have a good day, partner. Tips the hat. The
You
hat bends
too.
just like completely over its face.
I was like, you too. But I'll get you next time.
Gives a playful ready for a quick draw hand.
I'll try to return it.
Can I walk up to Big Dead Tex after Yin has failed this?
Absolutely.
And she's gonna be like, Mr. Tex, when did you die?
Oh, little lady, that was a long time ago.
Did you remember when you died? Did it hurt? And how did you die? I would like to know. And she's like looking up at him, just like staring at him with the bear, like.
He leans down. Yeah, it didn't hurt nothing. Matter of fact, I remember it well. I wandered out in the desert and got lost. And then I came back just like this. A few pounds lighter, but just as smiling.
I died once. Okay, thank you for telling me. I hope you have a good day, Mr. Big Dead. Thank you. And she just like skips away.
Waves. You have a great time.
She just follows Yin.
Now, as you're making your way through this area, you may have not discussed it amongst each other, but there's definitely an end goal here for this visit. It's not just a Fantastic park. There's a test of your merit at the end of this park. Now, when I said they do a Halloween rite, by that I mean there's an entire Halloween area at the far end of this park. And there's a haunted house there. Now, maybe you're dreading it, or maybe you're excited to go. That is up to you. But you know you're expected to go there at some point.
I will say that Yin is one that is dreading it, but he's gonna talk a big game. Like his objective, he wanted to get one of those guns so that he'd have something to defend himself
honey.
in the house.
Lucy is also Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
She's also dreading it. The whole shebang. She clearly did not want to go to the park. Doesn't want to go see the scary things. She's following Yin and talking the whole time. Like, did you know that sometimes people get shot with guns? And did you know that if you shoot someone in the liver, they'll die faster? Did you know that if you... And she's like just talking to Yin as they're walking towards the shooting game.
Oh, really? And Yin is actually, he does have a little notebook, and he is actually going to write that down as like, this is how I survived the haunted house. Liver shots everywhere.
All right. What is everyone doing? Are we...
What we were doing, meandering, I suppose, wherever
Are-
the mascot pointed us.
You're heading over to the shooting gallery?
Yin is.
Yeah. I will follow you.
If enough people are going Lila will join along.
All right.
She does not want to be separated from everyone else. She already knows not a lot of people. She doesn't want to like be separated from the few that she does.
All right. Yeah, sure enough, there's the shooting gallery. They said it has the little fake rifles there that you can pick up. Is everyone going to participate?
Absolutely.
All right. I want all of you to give me your roll. Let's see how you did.
You want us to like convince you of like how we did this well, right?
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So can I roll with think, like along the lines of aiming along? Now, I have a quality of +1 that says I know how machines work. So can I use that in order to basically like know, oh hey, I feel like this, I don't normally hold rifles, but I know that this is like leaning over to the left on its shooting, so I just have to,
Makes sense to me.
Okay. So that means I get to roll 4 dice because I have a think of 3.
Yeah, roll 4. Give me your top 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna use move. That's about all I understand. Sounds right.
I see you just doing the quick dodge, like the try to roll.
Yeah, very much like action stars, seen it on TV. Like this is how I think they do it.
Nice.
I also am going to use move, having seen the same movies that Aya has seen.
Good. I think I'm gonna use think as well. Well, Lucy has never held a firearm. As we've seen, she thinks she knows what she's talking about, and she thinks she knows how to use the gun, and so she's going to think and pretend very hard that she can do this.
Bran, I have a question for you.
What you got?
Okay, so I'm gonna use fight,
Makes
and
sense.
I have I put nothing in fight, but I am wondering because I'm not 100% sure, but we do have our good and our bad traits.
Mhm.
Now, my good trait is that I can fight well when everyone's watching me. So I was wondering what that would do to my role.
Depending what you put into it, that should give you a +1 or a +2.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm game because I put nothing into it. So Yin is gonna step onto the thing. Like I imagine that there's like a counter where all the
Yeah.
guns are set up. He's
Yeah.
gonna stand on it. And
You
he's gonna
stand on the
say,
counter.
"Big dead Tex, this one's for you." And I'm gonna take a shot, hoping that I've drawn everyone's attention so I can do a little bit better.
Go for it.
6.
6. All right.
When I get sixes, do I only reroll 1 6, or is it every 6 that I get?
Every 6.
This total
Nice.
Oh,
feels
so you
wrong.
got the glorious roll on the.
Oh my gosh.
I got 21 total.
Wow.
Ooh.
Dang!
I thought I did well with a 12.
It's good, but all right. 21 is referred to as legendary in this game. We'll get to that.
17.
17. All right. Nice.
And if you roll 4, you drop one of them, right?
Correct. It'll be your
Okay.
top 3.
So then I got, math is very hard, 9 total out of 3 dice.
9.
Which has been great.
All right. All of you are able to plink a couple of the targets. Lily make, the cowboy's hat spin. There's, the mannequin cowboy there. And Ian, you're able to make the raccoon jump off the trash can lid. And so on and so forth. Aya, you nail every target. And tickets start pouring out. You are hearing, bells ring. You're hearing the whistles. All the animatronics just go off briefly. And there's just a fat stack of tickets that just pour out of that machine.
Oh my gosh! Yes! I feel like I was so focused about like doing the thing that like they came out, and then when they finally like stopped, they were like, "Oh my gosh, a lot of tickets!" And then like picks them up, and there's too many, and covers like the top of her head.
Yeah, you were just coated in tickets.
Yin, look, what do I do with these?
Great job! You might. Hey, wait a second.
What? What should we do?
Big Dead Tex said if we do well, we can have a gun. So maybe you have enough tickets to redeem it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah. I run over to Big Dead Tex. Big Dead Tex, give me your gun.
I'm sorry, partner, but good golly, that's a lot of tickets. You're going to have to turn them in and get yourself some real fine prizes.
Hey, you said if we did well, if we practiced enough, but Aya's clearly a legend already.
Big Tex rubs the bony chin. All right. Does this little look around?
Oh, fuck.
All right. Only for you. Pulls out the oversized hand cannon and puts it in your hands, Aya.
I put it immediately in Yin's hands.
Oh, no.
Only for you.
I can't shoot for crap, though.
Oh, and then I take it back. Me again.
Thank
He
you.
goes, I bet
think
this is
Yankee-
how Big Dead Tex actually died. He gave someone his gun and then they shot him.
I point the big foam gun at Big Dead Tex. I'm your Reaper.
Oh, God.
Wow. Are you pulling the trigger?
I don't think my hand can reach it. I think it's just really
It's pretty
large.
giant.
Mhm. I'm just like, I think it's a very much like, I'm like holding it with both hands, and I'm like, I like try to move it, but then it falls. And I'm like, ugh. Bang!
Big
I
Tex
said
reaches
that.
for the barrel and All right, there you counter rustler. Puts it back into the holster.
He took it back.
He didn't take the tickets. He was just showing pride for the.
So real for that. And I say, okay, Big Dead Tex, you live today, but where do I get those prizes?
Over in Tunatopia, I reckon. We got a nice prize counter over there.
For these transgressions, we will smite your bones into dust. Because
I
you took
respect
it,
that.
took it back.
Dead Tex is taking this in strides, and I respect that.
I feel like Big Dag Texas heard a lot worse.
Right.
At least you're not being called like a very special guest or something like that.
I can see that he took away the gun that he gave you. Are you trying to get more tickets so you could get a cool, bigger gun from the tuna place? That's weird. I didn't know that fish sell things. Or
I was thinking the same thing, LJ. I didn't know that Tuna Town had. Did tunas need guns?
I mean, I guess people are always trying to eat them, but do their little fins, can they even hold the gun?
What if it's a tuna gun?
What's a
They
tuna
can-
gun?
I don't know.
Me
Like
either.
it shoots the cans at people
Big,
that you
Big Dead
eat.
Texas wandered off from this group.
That tracks.
Valid.
He's like
Off
a
to
dud. He's
interact
done.
with other guests.
Is Miss Swanson still around?
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
of course.
Swanson.
Miss Swanson,
I don't
what's a
think-
tuna gun?
Looks very perplexed. I don't know.
But I thought you do everything.
Well, you can always learn something new, and I bet today we're gonna learn what that is.
Okay.
Did you know how Big Dead Tex died? Did he tell you the real story?
He didn't. Tell me all about it.
Well, no, I think he lied to us. That's why I asked you. And LJ said you knew everything. I guess that's not true either. So everyone's lying to me today.
I'm not lying to you, Lucy.
I
That's
don't-
true. You
I
didn't
don't
lie.
know.
You just didn't know that she
Big
was
Tech
lying
seems
to you.
pretty reliable.
Liable.
Yeah. Ha, ha. I like that. That was funny.
Is there anything else you want to do in the Western area? You can spend the whole day hassling Big Tex. That's up to you.
Look at Big Tex. He's my new best friend. I'm gonna ruin his fucking life. I'm sorry to say it.
Oh,
You
there was our
can't say
one.
things
Got the
like
one.
that.
Lucy didn't say that. Roz said that.
I'm just pumped to see what these prizes are. These tuna
The
prizes.
tuna prizes. Yeah, we gotta go. We need to go to tuna prize counter for the tuna gun
Tuna
because
Town.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Miss Swanson doesn't know what a tuna gun is, and I
Well-
want to know if it shoots cans or fish.
Well, maybe there'll be more games over there too, and we could get
Yeah.
more tickets, and then we could get more prizes. Maybe,
maybe-
like 2 tuna guns.
And maybe there'll be games we can play together, not just separate things. Maybe like the one where you dance together. That one's fun. I like that one.
The Dancing
Yeah.
Revelation.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you continue to discuss, well, I don't even know how to repeat what you've been discussing.
8-year-old things.
Yeah.
You come to the sort of the crossroads. There's a big pole in the center, and it shows, the Weird West pointing backwards where you just came, and the 50 sock hop pointing, also behind you with the alternate direction. But the two new paths that are opened up to you. You have Mad Maggie's Midway. And on it seems to be the big electric yellowish bulbs sort of flashing, definitely trying to grab your attention. Sort of a carnival paint, the sign. And on the other one, it is Ding Dong Dino's Tunatopia. The letters are bubbly, very cartoonish. The sign itself almost looks like it's made of balloon. And that's pointing that opposite direction from Mad Maggie's Midway.
I love this park so much.
Yeah.
This is adorable. Thank you for creating this for us.
Of course.
Why do you guys think that Maggie is so bad?
Maybe Pete lied to her too. Or Tex. I forgot his name already.
I think maybe all the lights that are on there maybe gave her a big headache. I know my daddy, before he couldn't see things, he used to have a lot of issues with lights.
Maybe she stole things.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we
I
can
stole.
find-
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, please.
I stole a lot of extra candy bars. I'm not bad. It
But
actually
those were-
it made me really happy.
I think those were free though. So did you steal those, or did you just took advantage of that dumb nice bus driver man?
You know what? That's a good point. I don't steal things.
Yeah.
You did a good thing. You had
Yeah. I was helping out.
She's like, high five.
Okay, well, do you guys want to look at lights and maybe be bad, or do you want to tuna time?
Did they know they spelled tuna wrong on the thing?
Miss Swanson does a lean in. I think it's like a cartoon.
I don't understand. She just looks at Miss Swanson very confused and goes, I always thought like aquarium tuna or like bumblebee, like the fish. Just blank stare right at Miss Swanson.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they're talking about here. I think they're talking about cartoons. Like it's an area that's like a giant cartoon.
I do like cartoons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all the prizes are too.
I'll get out my magic 8-ball and ask it, should we go to the cartoon place? Sometimes you just gotta shake it a little extra,
Yeah.
give it a nice smack.
Gotta let know you mean business.
Mm-hmm.
Very doubtfully. It says, I think it's saying no, but then if we don't go, we could tell them that they spelled tuna wrong.
That's true.
It's up
We
to
can
you
correct
guys,
them.
wherever you guys want to go.
Well, I want to use my tickets.
Yeah.
Then
What if we... Oh, I'm so sorry, LJ. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, what if we just went... So we didn't disobey the Elder 8-ball. We just went real quick, got the tuna gun, and then we went to see why Maggie was mad. So then it was... we did... both.
I believe everyone was in agreement with that.
Yeah. It's tuna
Yeah,
time, baby.
It's tuna time,
All
baby.
right. You all bank left. Following the big bubbly letters, you head into Tunatopia.
Tunatopia.
Let's go.
Again, the nice paved area that was your sort of crossroads fades. The bricks underneath your feet are now just vibrant colors, just bright reds and yellows, and the whole surrounding area is just very bright, just primary colors, just hit you in the face, vibrant. Everything seems to have an attempted of a hand-drawn look to it. All the signs on the buildings have these big bubbly letters. The lamp posts seem to have odd bends to them. The music itself has become just, much more just peppy. It's very upbeat. It's a lot of brass and horns. Sort of like jazz, but you want to listen to it. I said it.
Ouch.
I said it.
Ooh. I'm just gonna step away for a second.
Wow.
This is coming from a musician that's played a lot of it. I know what I said.
You
So-
guys, I'm really glad that we came here instead of the other place, because I'd be pretty mad, I think, if we were missing out on this. Just like Maggie. That's why she was mad, because she wasn't here having fun.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does. I think.
So-
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Swanson. I'll shut up.
Good. Go ahead.
No, it's okay, Miss Swanson. My mom tells me I say inappropriate things. It's too much, she says.
I did hear you cuss just a little bit ago.
Okay, that was Mr. Bear.
The area itself has the facade of a small town, or rather a large town, just a small area. The buildings are, forced perspective, so they look significantly taller. A lot of the buildings have faces. You can see the giant eyes and the lean of a building. One of the bakes you spot, it says Kaboom Cafe, and just the big old classic, bomb with the lit fuse, and you can there's obviously a restaurant there. You will spot a Giggling Gags and Gifts. It says turn in your tickets here. So that was probably the focus on. Throughout, winding through all of the different rooftops is a roller coaster, bright blue track, which you can see what looks to be a big train that just seems to be going on these wild curves throughout this area.
This place is fun. We could just stay here forever. We should just stay here forever.
Yeah, we should. And Yin is just thinking, oh, that'd be great. So we don't have to go to the haunted house. Oh, thank goodness.
I mean, it's nice, but like, where would we sleep?
In the Kaboom house. Duh.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
That's
Thank you.
smart.
In like a booth? Oh my god, it's like we have a bed and a pillow.
It's like your own house.
Ugh. I wish my house was as cool as Kaboom.
Maybe if we get enough tickets.
You're right.
Can we
And I think
buy
that's what.
Kaboom?
Oh yeah, God.
We could buy Kaboom, right?
Let's see. And Aya's gonna run over to the ticket counter.
All right. You make your way into the Giggling Gags and Gifts, and it is, my God, it's a treasure trove for you. It looks like about half of it is a magic shop. All of those, the puzzle rings and the magic wands and the starter kits, everything for a budding magician. The rest seems to be just general toys that you would expect to see at a ticket counter. You could do your 1001 Army Men or a bunch of Laffy Taffy, or the world is yours here.
I think I want to grab one of those, like the hands that stick.
Yes!
Yes.
Yep.
Immediately. If anyone else wants something, I mean, I have everything that I need, and I just stick the hand on something. If anyone else wants something, please go for it.
Can I get one of those balls that bounce really high?
So you have a variety. You have just your standard one, you have the giant one, or you have that mid-sized one that has the lights in it. So when you hit something, it just,
Oh, lights! Absolutely.
All right.
I'll walk up to Aya and kind of do like the little awkward twiddling my feet thing and say, you know the little tiny guns that when you pull the trigger they go boom, and then a little thing shoots out and it has a flag that says boom on it? If you have any extra tickets, it'd be kind of cool to have one of those. But also, if you don't have extra tickets after everything that you want, that's fine.
Yeah, here you go. And she just hands you so many tickets, because I feel like what she bought is nothing. Used so little.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's cute.
You get one of the little fly guns, and it has Big Dead text emblazoned on a little sticker that's on the handle.
And I'm just gonna go up to everyone. Bang, 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 bang.
Ah,
Ah.
Lucy goes up to Lila and goes, Lila. And she pushes Lila over to Aya and goes, you should ask for something.
I mean, I don't know. I don't normally get to see things like this, so, um, I'll just, and she just like grabs an eraser, because she feels really awkward, because she like doesn't want to, you
Yeah.
know, it's a little out of place, and it's like,
whoa, that's such a cool eraser. It's all colorful.
Yeah.
You have good taste.
That's a great pick.
thank you. And she just kind of like shuffles off to the side, and she's looking around. She is looking for a specific cartoon character. So,
Well, what are you looking for, Lila?
and she like pulls up, and she's wearing this bracelet, and it's worn from like years of wear, and it's got like a bee on it, and like with a like huge eyes, big smiley face, like the antennae are like little twirled up and like little balls, like think of like any kind of cartoon character. Um, but Buzzy Bee, have you seen them at all around here?
But let me take a look. I'm pretty good at finding stuff. I found a four-leaf clover once, so
That's so
I think I can find your Buzzy Bee. And I will assist her in searching.
Yes.
Sure enough, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it unless you want to. Maybe you'll find something special.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I would like to roll think. I think.
All right.
Because I'm thinking real hard about finding it.
And I would like to put my belief in LJ.
All right.
Yes.
I believe. I mean, you said you found a four-leaf clover. That's awesome. You can find anything.
Yeah.
How does an 11 sound then?
11 sounds
Oh,
good.
thank God. Don't want to waste your belief.
It would have been for a worthy cause.
Your eyes are scanning these tall walls full of merchandise, of figures. And you think, Bumblebee, fly high up top. And sure enough, you just see this selection of just yellow and black. And you find practically anything you'd want. Little coin purses, you're looking at little keychains, little figurines, just you found the gambit. You found what you could possibly want.
And I'll go, Lila, come here. I think I found the Buzzy Bee. There's so much stuff.
So yeah, so Lila will run over, and like her eyes are huge. Like, and you can like, it's just, you can almost, that feeling, it's like a long lost friend. Like, this is what she's looking for. And she's just gonna like, oh my gosh. And she like glances, and you said there are figurines.
Yep.
Yeah, she sees one, and she's like, and she just picks it up, and she can't even say words.
I'm gonna make eye contact with the adult or teenager, I don't know, behind the counter, and I'm gonna like look at the figurine, look at the fat stack of tokens that Aya has given me, and I'm just gonna push them forward. And then I'm gonna put my arm around Lila, and I'm going to guide her away, just in case that wasn't enough.
There's a teen there, and they're wearing the proper uniform, which is the hat of the mascot of Ding Dong Dingo. So you see sort of a mad smile and some floppy, canine ears resting over the head. And they look at you like you're the highest roller in Vegas. And if there could be the heel click there would be. They go, right away. They reach over and grab this figurine. Are we getting the limited edition metallic one?
Oh no.
Or
She
traditional?
like just traditional. Like this is like replacing something she had lost a long time ago.
Sets it down on the counter.
And she's just like it's like the and she takes it and then she like pauses for a half second and then just gives LJ a huge hug and then it's like, thank you.
I give you a hug back, but then I say, I love hugs. I'm a very good hug person, actually. Side note, I am a good hugger. I give good hugs is on my qualities. And then I look over at Aya and say, but Aya, she's the one that, won the things, so you should really give her the hug. Because I was just using my eyeballs. She did all the shooting.
Oh, okay. But you have the best eyeballs. She's gonna run over and give Aya a hug too.
This just goes. Your eyebrows are aesthetically nice. They are a good shade of a color.
Thanks.
So Lila has gone over and given Aya a hug as well. Oh. Okay, everyone else can do things now.
I'm just dying at you have the best eyeballs.
It's cute.
It seems like a very 8-year-old thing to say.
Yeah.
Absolutely accurate. All right, high rollers. Is there anything else you want to leave the shop with?
Mr. Dingo, Dingo Man, do you have surgical tools here?
No. I'm sorry.
What? That's okay. What about lasers?
Yeah, laser pens. Has the little red dot laser pen.
She doesn't want to ask Aya for any tickets and goes, I'm going to take this now. And she just takes it off the counter. Thank you, Dingo Man.
Don't point it at anyone's eyes.
She points it at his chest and goes, thank you.
Are we all content with our haul?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right. You still, should you need them, you still have a fair stack of tickets. Like, you went above and beyond. You jackpot that one.
We should check and see if there are any guns there, like little pop guns or anything, apart from the flag one. I mean, I know, Yin, I know you really wanted a gun. Do you think there's one here, maybe, that you could get? I mean, I know you got the poppy one, but maybe like a real one?
Yeah, I've been looking around. It seems like it'd be too expensive. I don't want to hog all the tickets.
Well, what if we just made a distraction and...
Yes.
Or we could play another game and get more tickets.
I like the not. We could. Mr. Dingo, I have a question.
Leans over the counter.
Do you know that Mr. Dead Text guy? Do you know him personally? She just starts talking and she goes, "Do you know him personally?
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you know how he died? Can you tell me?"
I'm gonna try to get behind there now.
And she's just looking up and she's holding him and she's just staring. And
All
she
right, the
goes,
two of you roll.
All right.
I
am going to distract Miss Swanson now by asking her, Miss Swanson, I'm here to quiz you on all of the cards that I showed you earlier.
Heck.
I
So
guess
I'm gonna.
Lila's just lookout at this point.
Oh, poor Lila's like, let's do the right thing. And we're like,
Let's do the
no,
right thing.
that-
No.
that ain't- that's not
No.
us. No,
That's not allowed.
Throw those numbers at me.
I've got 11 on move.
You said we have to re-roll sixes.
Yeah.
And add it. It's like exploding dice.
Oh,
okay.
my goodness!
I do have
Okay.
a 6. I got another 6. Do I get to re-roll that one too?
Does it?
Hey.
Does it just keep rolling if you keep rolling sixes?
Correct.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Okay.
22.
Dang.
A 22 for a 22.
Well, there's not
Okay,
a 22 back there. We're still.
I also got a 22.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
I did it for Care because she cares about what Yin wants, and she's like, I really want you to have this gun because you seemed like you wanted it. So that's why she was like, Mr. Dingo.
You're.
Can we just talk about the fact we're pulling a heist like we're Ocean's 8-year-olds?
Yeah. That's
Yes.
You've definitely distracted the dingo teen. Ian, what are you intending on taking?
So what I was thinking was that there would probably be like it's one of the grand prizes. It's not like it doesn't look like a gun at all. It looks a little futuristic, but it's the ones where you put the ball in and it's like a chamber of balls and you just launch these like really they're hard balls, but they're hollow, and so they just kind of smart a little bit when they hit you, but I'm trying to get one of those.
Yeah. You're able to. So the counter has that kind of that swinging door. You're able to just like flatten yourself and just shimmy. And they're not gonna reach all the way up there for these prizes each time. They have a little stash just behind the counter. And you're able to grab one of these space blasters and shimmy yourself back.
Yes. And I'm gonna immediately like go over to Lucy, and just I'm gonna pretend like I've had this the entire time, and say, "Thank you, you're amazing."
And she just goes, okay, so what I'm getting out of this conversation, Mr. Dingo, is both you and Big Dead Tex are liars, and you will get your recompense someday. And she walks away.
His eyes are slightly glazed over as there's a young teen girl with the same hat and the same uniform as walks up. Break time. He's like, oh, thank God.
Poor kid.
Exits out as she makes her way back behind the counter and just drops her elbows on the counter with that same just exhaustion.
Question for the GM: how did Miss Swanson do on the
Pop quiz.
Pokemon quiz?
Well, when LJ approached Miss Swanson, she was currently at the little stand trying to get a drink.
Oh, poor woman.
A menace.
A soda beverage. And she had I'd say about 60%.
Nice.
Miss Swanson, 60% is failure. I'm gonna have to write you up. I'm so sorry. You have to do better. Gosh, I thought that teachers were good students, but you're teaching me that you're not a good student at all. Oof.
Well, I'll just have to study more.
You should
And
study
then
more.
I'll get 100%.
I absolutely
Just
think that
like-
you could do that.
Just like I believe that you, if you could study more, you would get 100%.
But I don't know. That doesn't sound very fun to me.
I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds kind of weird.
You know, if you want, we can make some flashcards, and while you're here, you could always study.
Why would I do that on my super fun you did it trip? I'm a winner. Winners don't do flashcards at amusement parks.
Oh, yes, they do.
Well, that's weird. Do you do that?
As you're commenting on weird, you hear a booming voice from behind you. Did somebody say weird? It's like loud. And as you turn, you see a much more full representation of the dingo. This massive mouth of teeth and this giant grin. This wild fur going everywhere and the big googly eyes.
Nobody said weird over here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say weird. He reached out. He's got a big boomerang that sort of like taps you on the head very softly with it.
Miss Swanson, I'm allergic to dogs. I'm sorry, I have to go. Fun fact, I wrote down loves dogs on my character sheet.
Well, dingoes technically aren't dogs, so maybe it's okay.
Well, I think I'm allergic to dingoes then.
I saw on National Geographic that dingoes they came from domesticated dogs that got released, which is why you have to spay and neuter your dogs, according to Bob, the guy who hosted the show.
And I heard that a dingo ate somebody's baby, and my mom calls me baby LJ, and I don't want to get eaten by a dog.
The dingo's a liar too. We proved that today, so we should leave.
Miss Swanson, can you take care of this?
Is everyone fleeing?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
The amount of sass on these 8-year-olds is fantastic.
So much sass on these 8-year-olds. Okay. So your options from where you are, you can continue through Tunatopia, or you can do your beeline and go back to Mad Maggie's Midway. That is up to you.
I'm voting for the Midway. I'm a little scared, if I'm being honest, but I don't want to violate the rules of the 8-ball.
Well, do you want me to shake it again?
Yeah, can we? Maybe a do-over? Should we go to the Midway?
Should we go to the Midway?
It's getting obscene.
It says yes. It doesn't say anything. My Magic 8 Ball sucks right now, but LJ's just gonna lie and it says yes.
Amazing.
It doubled down
Oh, wait.
to go.
Oh, you didn't want to go. Oh, fuck. Okay. Opposite. It says it
it's
definitely
okay.
says no. See?
It's okay.
Well, we could go to the sock hop place and see the weird socks.
We
jumping
didn't
around.
want to see the socks. We were afraid of bunny rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd want
But
to see the bunny
are we
rabbits
more
hopping
scared
socks.
of scary Mad Midway or socks? I don't want to stay around the dingo. It's weird. I feel like it might be licking its chops.
Oh my god. I'm not supposed to say that.
You
Mom
glance
told me I'd say
back
that in church.
You glance back and the dingo's is doing a dance for an entirely different group of people.
See, licking its chops.
Terrible.
I don't know.
Yet I'm not entirely sure I know what you want to do, but what you want to do is what I want to do, I think.
If it's
Yeah.
between the Midway and the sock hop, I think the Midway is the way to go.
But we could go to the sock hop after. Would that be okay, Lila?
Yeah, I just want to see everything. So, I'm gonna go whichever way you want. At my old school, we didn't have amusement parks.
Well, this is
Wait.
not school. This is down the street.
Real quick, who's leading the pack here?
LJ. LJ is the one who we want to do what LJ wants to do because that's what the rules are now. That's
LJ
what
has
was
the
said.
8-ball.
Yeah,
LJ,
LJ's
give
got
me
Ooh.
give me a navigation kind of roll.
Oh no.
I would say
snap.
that's like think, right?
I would think so. And if you have any other skills that might apply.
Can I believe in LJ here? Because I believe that LJ knows what LJ wants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 6, so that's fun. Okay, I can quick math this out. It is 10 plus 7 plus 6, so 23.
Oh
23.
my gosh.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Which area were you intending on heading to?
Midway first, and then sock hop.
All right. You're able to navigate around the buildings back where you originated. You remember the crossroads. It all looks familiar. And you bank right and you head to the midway. The brass music drowns out as you move forward, and you notice that you're walking on wooden planks. You know, very nice, very clean as wooden plank. There's much more of a kind of circus music, kind of a calliope sound that again is being piped in from speakers that you just can't speak. And sure enough, it has a very circus feel, as it is just booth after booth of games, of prizes of shooting water into the clown's mouth, or that mallet where you send the frog flying onto the lily pad. Just all of those games you would come to expect.
Does anybody have a particular game that they wanted to play? Miss Swanson,
Well-
what's your favorite game? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, what's this? No, I was. There's another gun, and I was good at that the first time. So
We should play to your strengths for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, we should play Drown the Clowns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like start to say something and then I stop.
Did everyone spread out to play different games here?
Hmm.
I'm sticking with the group. I've got my gun. I'm a little more confident, but I want to stay together.
Yeah. I mean, Aya's gonna go try her luck a second time because teaching 8-year-olds gambling is clearly the best idea.
The one you approach has a more space theme. It has like little UFOs and like aliens kind of set up in. It looks like you're almost like on the moon. So it's got that nice gray, round base.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll to fight.
Go for it.
She's gonna like pick up the laser guns. Like, well, my dad said I would be an astronaut, but maybe I'll be an alien hunter instead.
Yeah.
Like the Men in Black. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That was a fun movie.
Wow. If I can't do math, 5.
5, man. You don't know if the sights were off on this one, or you were just built for the Wild West, but you hit one little target and it's just the little American flag that looks frozen in time and just does a little bit of a wave. But it is not the impressive score that you hit that first time.
Aliens are so much harder than other cowboys.
Yeah, I think it's the lack of gravity.
You gotta account for that.
So
That makes
right.
sense. Because the bullet would. She starts just
Yeah.
moving her hands.
And it would move
Yeah.
slower so the aliens can move.
Yeah, they can like move out of the way and dodge and stuff. We could try a different game like the the clown one or the froggies or whatever you all want to play is fine with me.
Oh, I don't like clowns.
That's why we can drown them with the squirt gun.
I could face
Oh,
my
that's the
fears.
game that you were talking about. I did not think that that's what you meant.
What did you think that I meant?
But you know, I thought you meant it literally.
Oh, you mean like a dunk tank where you throw the ball?
Oh
at the...
yeah, they had that at the raffle one time, and we did that. Remember when we dunked Miss Swanson that one time, and she was not pleased?
Yeah, it was really funny.
It was really funny.
She gives a full forced smile and nods.
But yeah, if you wanted to, we could go to that game, and you could pretend that when you're shooting the water in their mouth, that they're choking on it, and then you could face your fear of clowns.
Drown them. That's a good idea, Mr. Bear.
And
yeah, he's
I
usually right.
walk off in the direction of the drown the clown water shooting area. Not
walk-
words I thought I was gonna say tonight.
You walk further down the midway, and you spot the game. It is, Drown the Clown, the bright neon and, the flashing lights.
Oh my god, did you name it that?
What? That seems as good of a name for
That's
it.
fair, okay.
But
You did say
on
Mad
the-
Maggie.
on the
That's
sign
true.
over it, you see a figure of a female-looking clown with one arm resting on a huge mallet, and the other hand has a little water gun, squirting. You recognize that seems to be the mascot of this area, the Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie's a fluffin' clown.
It would certainly appear so.
Oh no.
It's okay, I got you. I'm gonna start shooting my ball gun at
Bad
Mad
Maggie.
Maggie.
Mad Maggie.
She goes down for her crimes.
All of the clown heads at the game set seem to be a rendition of her face.
Oh no, they're everywhere. I'm sorry. Ah!
Why is she so bad? I thought that clouds were supposed to be happy.
As you say it, you find yourself locking eyes with the image overhead of Mad Maggie, and you see the eyes just seem just a little off. It almost kind of answers it for you.
I don't like her. Let's play this game. Let's put some water in her mouth.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that please.
Mhm.
There's another teen at the counter that collects your tokens and starts the game, and you hear just this loud circus music blare from the booth as the game begins. Give me your rolls.
Okay.
Let's see who takes it.
I rolled a 10 with speak. Nope, not with speak. I can read with think.
I rolled a 4 with fight.
Ooh.
All right.
I rolled a 5 with speak because she was trying to talk to Mad Maggie the whole time she was drowning her and being like, "That's what you get for scaring my friend, you clown menace. Be happier."
Deeply horrifying.
34.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh!
What would we want?
I rolled
Can't be real.
2 6s and a 3. I re-rolled the 2 6s, got 2 more 6s.
Dang!
Drown that clown, baby.
Oh, they're breaking this game.
Right?
22.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Facing them fears.
Yes.
It takes it. Yeah, the sounds blare. All the lights around your particular clown flash just in front of everyone else. So you win. There is the prize wall behind you. Generally, the stuffed animals. Which one will you take?
Oh, is there a stuffed lizard?
Definitely so.
Yep, that's what I'm going for.
Are you going for the full size?
Um,
The Gila
um,
monster size?
um, can I get 5 smaller ones?
Sure.
Oh wait, 6.
You got it. You flex the smaller lizards off there. Hands, you get one of each color.
Okay, and she's going to hand them out to each of the kids and to Mrs. Swanson.
Oh, Lila.
He's so ugly. I love him.
I will note she is gonna hold on to the yellow one. That one's hers.
I'm gonna hug
Lila's
it.
a sweet baby. Yeah.
All right.
Lucy's got Mr. Bear and Mr. Gila Monster now.
As you proceed through the midway, again, looking at all these different games of chance and games of skill, before you're even really aware of it, you've stepped off that last plank of wood. You found yourself in a new area of the park. I think that's a pretty good time for a stop for a break.
Oh, heck.
Uh-oh.
All right, friends, we're going to be back shortly. Just a reminder, we are here this evening playing Little Fears and raising funds for March of Dimes. If you are able to, please go to the Tiltify link in the pinned chat message, and you can donate there. March of Dimes' mission is to end premature birth, infant mortality, and maternal mortality, all while closing the health equity gap. So know that when you donate to March of Dimes, you are supporting all moms, babies, and families. We will be right back, and then I'll tell you what kind of cool incentives that you can get for donating to March of Dimes. See y'all soon. Howdy, friends, and welcome back. You are looking at the second half of our Little Fears game, where we are raising funds for March of Dimes, an amazing organization whose mission is to end premature birth, infant and maternal mortality, and to close the health equity gap. For every $5 you donate to March of Dimes, you get entered in to win a $25 gift card to Talon and Claw. They have some really amazing dice vaults. This is one of their designs, one of many that they have. You also get entered in to win like one of 6 amazing dice sets from Dirge Singer Dice. I highly recommend you check out both companies. They're absolutely fantastic. With that being said, if you do end up donating, you can gift our players and our GM some really fun prizes to influence our game. If you donate $10, you can gift a reroll to any player. And I would say there's been a few failures, so we definitely need them. If you want to go a little above and beyond, you can donate $25 and gift an auto success to any player. At $50 in a donation, you can give us a boon or a bane. I think that Bran will have fun with that one. And for a donation of $75, you could name the next NPC. So if you're able to and you want to support a good cause, please consider checking out the donation link in the pinned chat. Anyway, I will hand it back over to Bran to continue along our adventure.
The bright lights of the midway seem to instantly escape. As you stepped off that last plank, it almost feels colder. And you look up, and there on a large sign banner overhead, Pumpkin Pierre's Halloween Scares.
Were we trying? Were we trying to go here?
No. I thought we were gonna go to the sock hop.
Yeah, me too. Is Miss Swanson still with us?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get us lost?
Who are you directing that?
Miss Swanson.
Is everyone just pointing at each other? Like, did you?
Because we were trying to go to the sock hop, and now we're somewhere else. I just want to make sure.
Well, it's a little far away from where we are now. Don't you want to check out? Don't you want to check out the Halloween town?
But LJ 8-Ball.
I did 8-Ball. And also Lila said that she wanted to go to the sock hop.
And it's cold here. I'm Mr. Bear. We're cold.
Well, I mean, I guess we could. It's really far back there. And, well, we know when we leave this area, we'll definitely come back around to see it.
So you're saying that we could see it on the way out?
I think that's a good idea.
Lila, is that okay with you?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that works.
Miss Swanson, do you pinky promise?
Extends out her hand. Pinky promise.
Okay, but you're making this promise to me and to Lila and to everybody else here.
Yeah.
Before God as a witness.
Brings out the second pinky so she can meet all hands.
You're gonna need more pinkies than that, but I appreciate the gesture.
Well, I can always take off my shoes if need be.
That's kind of
I
weird.
don't take off your shoes because
Kinda
feet are
gross.
stinky. Yeah, don't do that.
And I'm gonna like clasp my hands to my face when I say the word weird because I don't want the dingo to show back up.
Oh no!
Gosh darn
You don't-
dingo.
You don't know why, but for a brief moment, you thought out of the corner of your eye, from behind one of the stalls at the midway, the dingo did lean over, and then back into the shadows. Underneath your feet has turned to a dull gray cobblestone. The area itself is just filled with pumpkins and buildings that look like they've been worn away out of dark wooden stone. And in this center area, you see, from what your perspective is, a massive looking mansion that's clearly haunted. There's not a doubt that it is super scary over there.
Well,
There's a little graveyard to the side of it. And you can just hear the sounds of, of wind and of soft voices coming from all around.
guys, this looks really cussed scary.
Yeah.
I would be okay with holding somebody's hand when we go in. Buddy system.
Yeah, just be for safety.
Yeah, I mean, we could all hold each other's hands, then we'd be 5 times as safe.
There's a formation that they did in ancient militaries where they all, like elephants, were back to back, and they all had spears. If we had spears, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think it was called the Mastodon. I don't remember what book it was in.
I mean, we all have lizards. Does that count?
We do all have lizards. We could face their
We could
the
face
lizard teeps out, and then we could be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Miss Swanson does the lean down into the group. Now, tell me honest. Are you sure you're okay going in?
Yeah. I think we'll be okay.
I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're going to be very brave, and I'm going to be right there with you. So let's get in line if you're ready.
At my last school, we didn't have scary stuff like this, so this is all new. But I'm gonna try it.
Lila, I'm so happy that you're with us now, because your old school does not sound like it was fun. It's
Yeah, I think like you said before, I think you would think my old school was
yeah.
So-
and she's just gonna like hold out a hand for somebody to grab her.
So you make your way into the extended line of people at this haunted house, and if you have been a young one and your first time at a haunted house, there is nothing more destructive than the wait in that line. Your mind is racing. You don't know what is in there, but you know it's the worst thing possible. You're pretty sure whatever it is you're really afraid of, it's got to be in there.
Do you guys think that there are sharks in there that are gonna eat us?
I wasn't thinking that until now.
You're pretty sure you remember a rumor about that. You're pretty sure that last year they had sharks in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first time coming, but my friend Janice said that her friend Hilda said that her dad went and that he almost got eaten by a shark. And, I don't like that.
I don't like that one either. Miss Swanson, do you know how to do proper shark defense? Also, why does the lady in front of us smell like cigarettes?
Well, I can answer the first one. Yes, I'm definitely trained to take care of any shark attacks.
Okay, can I see your certifications?
Let me check my person.
Okay, thank you.
Fishes around. Finds a,
Scribbling in the purse.
Ron Swanson, I know more than you, piece of
I know.
paper.
finds,
Yeah.
I do what I
finds, the,
want.
finds the most
I can
official
do what I
looking
want.
card. Just kind of does, the police badge flash.
Okay, thank you. That makes I think that makes LJ feel more comfortable.
Most definitely. I would probably feel more comfortable, though, since we're downwind from the smoke smell, if we were actually in front of them. And I say it loud enough for the person in front of us to hear. I'm like, I have asthma.
You get at most a dirty look. You get a little side eye.
I'll say it's committing psychological warfare.
Oh, you thought we were going into the haunted house? No, babies, we're already there.
Yes.
So, what's either been half a lifetime or 25 minutes, the line has gone down. And closer and closer you're getting this house. You recognize all these rotting boards at this point. You just keep looking up and staring at this, and every once in a while you hear just a ghostly scream coming from this house, and maybe a maniacal laughter. And up there, guarding the the velvet rope, you see someone in sort of a ghoul costume. They've done, they've got some makeup on. You're now doing the math as they're sending people through. And then Smokey and their group enter the house before you.
Okay.
And you're left just staring at that closed wooden door. That's the only thing separating you from going into this haunted house. So you got your last moments before going in.
Mr. Ghoul, how did you die, and was it from the haunted house that we are about to enter? Miss Swanson, did he die from the haunted house?
Miss Swanson starts, I don't think so, and the ghoul just nods at you.
Can't even respond.
I think I believe him.
Does that
He's
mean
He's the
Telling
first
the
one
truth.
who didn't lie to us all trip.
if you die here, you have to work here? That sounds sucky. Not only are you dead, but you have to work?
I
Ugh.
don't want to work here.
Ugh.
If you're dead, do you get paid?
I do like having money.
You have to work here and you don't get paid?
That doesn't
That's-
seem very fair.
That doesn't
You see
sound
the door
fun.
slightly creak open
Oh,
and then close.
Sir
then the
Ghost
velvet,
Man,
and then the velvet rope is pulled away.
I
and
think you should
waits
unionize before like going in.
Yeah.
waits you 1,
Gullion.
2, 3, 4, 5. Sets the rope down, and the door closes behind you.
I'm sorry, did you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yep.
That is what I said.
No,
Miss Swanson?
Miss Swanson.
Miss Swanson!
But she's our chaperone.
Excuse me, Mr.
We-
Cool,
we
you should
need
be
an
fired
adult.
from death because you didn't count correctly.
You guys,
Yeah,
it's okay,
she's our-
it's okay. This is good, kind of fun. Like, we're our own boss now. We're in charge.
Also, he can't count because Mr. Bear is a person. I am a person. So he didn't count right anyway. Idiot.
Who wants to be in front?
Yin's pretty brave.
And he's got a gun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he
yeah.
has a gun.
That's true. I'm gonna cock my ball gun real quick, and a ball just shoots out. Yeah, I
Fires
can
it
I
blink
can go first.
Somewhere ways away.
All right, I'll go first.
We're gonna do
Formation, guys.
We're gonna do a fairly quick run of the house here. You see your first room entered, and it's a tattered old parlor where you would enter the house, and you keep looking around expecting for something to jump out at you, and nothing happens.
Question for the DM.
Hit me.
Under my spinner, one of the special things it has under my sheet is it glows in the presence of ghosts.
Okay.
Well, I don't know whether that means real ghosts or fake ghosts. Is it glowing?
I am gonna say it would insist that it would be real ghost, but no, it is not glowing.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And down through a dark hallway, you continue your walk. I assume the lot kind of very huddled together. And some of the pictures, some of the frames drop down. And someone sort of lurches out.
Okay, everyone okay? It was just art.
Art is scary.
I thought art was supposed to make you feel good. That's what they do in therapy. They make me draw things. So I thought it was supposed to make you feel good, not scared. I don't like this.
I think that art is objective.
I don't know what that means.
Me either. That's just what I heard somebody say on the
Okay.
television someday.
I'm glad you don't know because I felt dumb and now I'm happy.
You continue down the hallway, and it leads to a kitchen. The kitchen looks to be, covered in waste and rotted food. And there's this, loud bang as this man dressed in a chef's outfit, but he looks like he's, covered in blood and zombied, and kind of hits a giant cleaver on the table. And, does a bit of a, what are you doing? Yeah.
Is he a scare actor or is he like a?
He's
like
a scare actor.
Okay, cool.
We lost our adult. We're coming through here. Please don't
Shoot
hurt
him!
us.
Shoot him!
All right.
Ask him how he died!
As you fire these balls towards the scare actor, there's suddenly a hiss and a burst of air as one of the little hidden air compressors hits you.
Ah!
Just
They're
enough to
firing!
drop you.
Run!
We gotta
You make-
go!
All right, let's go.
You charge out of the kitchen and through another hallway, and what seems to be a child's room is just filled with stuffed animals that seem to be pulled apart, and there's writing all over the walls.
This looks like that Sid kid's room from Toy Story. Do you think they operate on the toys here?
And as LJ is speaking, from the pile of stuffed animals, there's someone that's wearing a suit that's clearly made out of them that kind of jumps out at you.
Ah!
Don't look, Mr. Bear. It's not right in here.
And you cross through. You exit that way, and another couple bends and curves. And you're led into a bathroom, which is again equally disgusting looking. Where a giant animatronic spider jumps out from the shower curtain stopping, just close enough for uncomfort.
Like the school's bathrooms.
That's where the ghosts normally are, in the bathrooms, not spiders.
Oh no.
And as you exit through the bathroom, whether you can explain it or not, the next room appears to be in a swamp.
This is where
It
Shrek lives.
It seems a little out of place, but clearly they had whatever materials they had to work with. And the room is a complete fog, and with just a bit of a laser light, so it feels like you're just chin above water.
I don't
Gosh.
like this room. Makes me feel eepy.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're passing through, there's just a sudden lunge of this gigantic alligator head that just seems to be chomping at just this, large, oversized puppet, just sort of, gnashing at these, foam teeth at you, and it pulls away back into the fog.
We should go quickly, because I don't think there's another puppet for it to eat.
I'm following you, bud.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Keep leading in.
And again, through another hallway, and another one. And again, inexplicably, because it doesn't quite make sense, because you entered into a giant Gothic house. But the room itself looks to be an old temple, just ancient and worn stone.
Do you think this
And
is
as
the
you-
sacrifices room?
What do you mean by that?
There is the fake candlelight going, and you can hear just, the sound of chanting going through.
Well, like, how do you think the guy outside died? He probably got sacrificed. In this very room.
I liked it better when there was alligators and sharks. I don't like being. I don't. Yen shoot
Yeah.
the. She
Okay.
just can't talk.
Don't worry, Lucy. And I'm just gonna, if there are people here, I'll shoot at them. Any beings.
as it, inexplicably does not make sense. There seems to be a hillbilly in a leather mask with a chainsaw in this ancient temple, and it's just sort of, not viciously, but chases you out of the room.
Poor actors.
Yeah.
Could be worse. They could have just had to deal with someone who had really smoky smell on them.
I mean, they did, didn't they?
Oh
Smokey did
yeah,
just come
you're
through
right.
here.
You're right.
You pass through its, the heavy, block out cloths, and you go through and you go through. And you open it away, and you're expected to be greeted with daylight. But it's not right. The sky is a crimson red. Everything on the ground seems to have a sickly purple tone to it. The buildings you saw earlier, while they were Halloween themed, seem different now. They seem sort of bent and misaligned and out of shape. There's something very unnatural about the buildings that surround you. Almost like they're leaning in, kind of reaching towards you.
Gonna get.
There was a roller coaster not far from you that you saw when you entered, but now it seems like it just bends viciously and extends unreasonably into the sky. Go for it, LJ.
I am. Whoever I'm holding hands with, I'm just gonna, like, cling to them, basically. Because this ain't it.
Yin is kind of in denial, and he just says, the special effects here are really good. And I'm gonna try to shoot a ball straight up in the air, expecting it to hit like screen or something.
You plink and it just sails as far as it normally would, but doesn't connect with.
Oh, Uh-oh.
How'd they get this guy to do that?
Did we die?
Oh my god, did we
I-
die?
I don't
I
think
don't-
so.
We
I don't feel-
definitely didn't have a sky like this at my old school.
Your old school sounds kind of nice right about now.
Yeah,
It
I would
does.
like boring, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is fine. Do you think we just walked out of the wrong door, and then we turn around, we go back, we go out the front door, and everything will be fine again?
Yeah. Or we could. Do you think Miss Swanson will come out this door maybe too? We could wait, and
I mean, I'd rather wait in the last room, not in the creepy sky and purple ground. If that's possible. I think I want to at least go back to the last room. We can wait for Miss Swanson there.
Yeah, let's go back.
yeah, let's try to go back inside.
Let's try and go back.
Let's try and go back
Man.
inside.
Brad,
are you
we'd like
looping?
to-
Are you walking around the front, or are you gonna try to open the door that you just exited?
Oh, definitely open the door that we just
Door.
exited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no give because there is no door now.
I was gonna say you were about to say what door? I
I
don't like that.
Well, I don't think that we're gonna be able to wait for Miss Swanson if she can't even get through a door. And I always heard that if you get lost, it's best not to wait where you got lost. You're supposed to go to a predetermined meeting place. But we didn't do that.
No,
So-
we didn't do those rules. We just Miss Swanson. She lied. She didn't shark. So she just doesn't know what to do, and she's like, "We need to do something." I have a
As you work to gather your thoughts,
yeah. She's just going off in circles.
it feels colder and it feels darker. And you realize that's because there's a shadow being cast over you all. Looming above the house, nearly as tall as the house, you see the lanky figure of Pumpkin Pierre, the giant pumpkin-headed mascot of this area. His giant vine-like hands just gripping the roof of this house as it leans over and looks down at the five of you. You see it just flames just licking out from the carved mouth. It goes, "A fun time was had. Sweet treats you did snatch. The day is now darkness, and hungry is the patch. Twice rings and you'll flee. Twice rings and I'm free. Run as you like, away from the horde. Try as you might. You'll be among the gourd." The arm stretches out. You see what looks to be different tiny pumpkins hanging off them. They all have these faces of terror on them. "Pierre's no liar. His words are sound. Soon you will sleep deep underground. Twice rings and you'll run. Twice rings and you're done."
I think I just start crying.
Oh yeah, there is a
I'm gonna
moment
need a
of
fear
just
check from everyone.
Solid
Oh, no.
sobbing just happens. Yeah.
So what do we do for a fear check?
Your
Is that-
fear check would be your wits and either think or care.
So you add that number to what you roll.
That'd be the number of dice. Yeah.
Oh,
That's good thing I have a 5 in here.
21. I rolled 2 6s.
Nice.
Right.
So I guess I stopped crying?
You got a passing grade. You doubled on that one, so.
So you add the number you have in wits to this roll.
To the number of dice rolled.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. I got a 15 total.
I also got a 15.
All right.
I've got a 20.
18.
Let's go.
Leia, I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh, sorry, 15.
15. Okay, awesome. No one freezes. um, you have enough faculties for your instincts to tell you to get away, but no one locks up. So you are able to react as you would expect to.
Um. Uh, Us.
Maybe we can go to the sock hop. Maybe we can find our way to the sock hop if we just run.
Yeah,
I'd rather be with buddies right now.
yeah. The Easter Bunny will save us from the pumpkin man.
I mean, if it's like anything like I've seen from back at my old school, we should be like hiding and zigzagging, cause that's what happens when like bad things are chasing you. You don't want to like do a straight line. So I think we should like be trying to hide and run.
Okay, that's super smart.
So we're gonna yeet, right? Is what I'm
All
hearing.
right.
As
Yeah.
we're
Don't
going.
You're booking it away from this Halloween Town area. Whoever's brave enough to look back at the haunted house, Pumpkin Pierre seems to be about chest deep into it and seems to be trying to pull himself out of it.
Oh.
He's not
Yeah.
directly on you, but he's clearly working. Again, you find two paths you can take. Are we heading through Mad Maggie's Midway? Are we going back to Toontown? Or Toontopia, excuse me.
We went to Toontopia first, and that was the way that we came from the western place, and that was next to.
Well, they're going to bisect either way.
I think we should do Toontown.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
if this is Scary World, then we might see scary clowns, and I don't think we need that right now because we can't drown scary clowns. So let's go to see cartoons.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
at the terrific Tuda, I don't know, the place with the prizes where we got the god. Maybe we could. I'm cold. Sweatshirt would be nice, but also maybe there's more weapons that we could get.
Like a pumpkin gun.
Yeah.
A fertilizer or like pesticide or
A carver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a carver.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we're going.
All right. As you race through these cobblestones, you can see these vines just kind of coming up and growing over, just kissing at your shoes, just kind of glancing against your feet as you hoof it past. But you're seeing just as greenery and vines just sort of enveloping and wrapping around this Halloween town. You make your way back into Toonatopia. And again, everything is wrong. This time, the streets themselves, every step has just a soft, almost rubbery feel underneath your foot. It's almost hard to keep your balance on this. As you make it through, those buildings with the faces now are just leaning over closer and closer, just staring at you.
Is everyone okay?
The ground here is really weird.
Yeah,
And
I'm struggling a little bit.
I mean, it's kind of scary in general. So, that's not great.
Is anybody hungry? Sometimes when I get scared, I get really hungry. I have a lot of candy bars left over, and maybe having some sugar could be good for us, and we would have some energy to run.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I pull out the candy bars and give them to anyone who needs.
I can pop
Are
some
you-
W and W's.
As you're munching away, you hear just the quick patter of footsteps that sort of coming from different directions.
I look around.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, definitely be like, look around, be like, what?
From a construction style I beam, you just see four clawed fingers from a beam that's way too thin to be hiding a large figure that pulls out from the side. And you see the dingo.
Oh, damn, dingo.
No.
And it is clearly not the foam costume, but its guise is in that same shape. You see matted dark fur and just these glowing eyes, and that mouth is just as big.
Um, are you also hungry for a candy bar? And I'm gonna unwrap it very slowly and toss a piece to the dingo.
As it pulls the rest of its frame out from behind this beam. There's just these teeth the size of kitchen knives. Oh, I'm hungry for something.
Oh.
It ain't candy.
Mm-hmm.
Grabs that oversized boomerang and
Oh.
whips it towards the group.
Ah.
Gosh.
Dodge.
Going to hold up Mr. Bear.
I would roll some dodges if I were all of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And 11.
And dodge is part of fight or move.
I would say fighter move.
Okay.
A 17.
Nice.
Would
Oh, I
anyone
gotta
mind if I used one of those auto successes because I rolled a 4?
Please do.
Do
it,
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of those.
I've got a 7.
For move, because she's trying to move out of the way, I got 13. Or sorry, math, 11.
Man, you lucked out with that auto. That boomerang comes in fast, and you were able to dodge. You're kind of able to just like fall back. Everyone else is swept up. You're like kind of caught by it, and just you feel just the G's pulling you away from that area, and just sort of brings you right in front of the dingo as it catches the boomerang in its hand.
I want to do something once you resolve this stuff because I now have a plan.
Beautiful. You see a tongue just sort of loll out of its mouth, and you just see just the oversized, odd-looking taste buds as it just sort of tastes the air around you. Do it to it.
So, my stuff, my Buzzy Bee bracelet, I have written down honey smell attracts animals as one of the things. I would like to kind of wave. No, you don't want any of them. Look, don't I smell a lot better? I taste a lot better. And you should go for me, and then hopefully do attractive, and then I'm going to run, and I'm going to try and climb up something to get out of the way, to try and pull him away from everyone else.
So, right as the dingo's jaws have opened up and almost has Aya's entire head in its mouth, as to stop those little eyes, beep, beep, glance over. and the nose just sort of goes wild over that honey scent, and it pulls away from Aya, and just almost out of its own control, it starts chasing after that honey smell.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna move and try and climb. Does that make sense?
That makes sense to me.
I
Well-
believe in my girl Lila.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, one of my +3 qualities is I can climb really well.
I super believe in her.
Nice.
Because
Yeah.
I'm an explorer. I love nature. I love climbing stuff. So I got the 2 for move, +3 for that, and then I get extra for belief. Is it just 1 belief? Or for how many people? I just want to make sure I do it right.
That depends who else is
Okay, at least 1.
I also believe in this.
2.
all right.
Okay, so that's 8 dice total then. Okay.
So many times.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that is good. I like that. Okay, so let's see. So that's re-roll those 2.
Like to hear that.
Yep.
Million.
And re-roll that one.
Love to hear it.
Okay.
Oh
so
my
it's
gosh.
5, 8. 21.
Dang.
Isn't that like godlike?
That is legendary. You all are knocking this out.
Let's go.
I had a lot of 1s otherwise, though. I got very lucky.
So you scramble up this I-beam. You're able to just grip on the bolts just perfectly. You just pull yourself up there instantly. So much faster. You're able to scan this area before this thing can even attempt to scramble up after you. You look like an area that'd be like the traditional construction area that you've seen in multiple cartoons. From the crossing beams, however, you see various items just tied up with rope, like a little bow finish on them. You see a couple different like anvils. You see a piano, a box of TNT, just sort of hanging precariously above the areas beneath you.
Oh my goodness.
Send it.
Let's go.
So where's the dingo in relation to all this?
Underneath you, he's unable to scramble up yet.
Can I loosen anything onto his head?
You can certainly try.
Okay. You said there's an anvil, a piano, and TNT?
Yes.
Do I just drop it all on him? Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Let's
Do I have to do a
We'll see
roll
how
for
well
each
you
one?
roll.
Yeah,
Let's go
okay.
with that.
That's fair. I would say that's a think roll to know how to loosen it.
Sounds reasonable to me.
And would we say that loosening rope is like a machine? Or are we pushing a little bit? I'm thinking of like
That's
the
a
basics of
little
machine.
stretch.
The basics of machine.
Little
Okay,
stretch.
that's fair. Alright, well,
But I appreciate you trying.
I have to try. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? No, that's attuned with nature. I wrote it down specifically for that. My flower headband had a +1 to think, but it said attuning to nature, so I don't think I can apply that. Unless I'm attuning to the scary nature of everything around me.
not a lot of anvils in nature.
Nah, it's not a lot of animals in nature. Not a lot of TNT either. At least not the areas where I explore. 11.
Which one are you untying?
It's cartoons. You always gotta go with the anvil first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You crawl out on this intersecting I-beam and just make quick work of the bow, and it just sort of pulls the rope from your hands. And you just hear that as it just slams down onto the head of this massive dingo. and it's still standing, but you can see that the head has clearly been caved flat. It's not quite moving right now.
Go, get the guns.
Yeah. Question.
Go for it.
Is there like any, we're in Toontown, is there any like baseball bats? I'm a baseball player. Or like a cartoonishly large baseball bat.
I would certainly think there would be.
I would like to grab one. And while everyone else is grabbing a gun, because I was like really scared of getting eaten and has like finally snapped out of that. And it's like, we gotta fight back. And want to like grab the bat and do a bonk.
There's a cartoonish barrel that says, Didgeridoo's dugout. And there does seem to be a series of bats just resting in there.
Oh, I love it.
Didgeridoo
Yeah.
didn't.
Didgeridoo stuck out. Yeah.
All
I want
right,
to do a bonk.
go for it. He seems to be not moving at the moment.
Yeah. And I have one of my qualities is I'm a really good baseball player.
Nice.
Go for it.
Yes.
Math hard. $26. Got a lot of fives.
There's the sound of a window pane shattering as you swing the bat towards his face, and there's this loud shatter as the teeth just break apart like glass. There's still the hinges and pieces of, but you've definitely cleared that away.
You're not biting anyone.
That's what you get, Mr. Dingo, for lying to us in the real world. So now you've got no teeth, and now you're going to starve to death. You're going to starve to death now.
You could have just eat the candy like we offered, but you said, no, I have to
You
eat
said no.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I think the ancient Russians called hubris.
Watching Aya beat the crap out of this dingo with a baseball bat, I am reminded that I have my tennis racket in my backpack that I just completely forgot about while I was getting the candy out, and I'm going to take that out and kind of give it some swings, just in case.
Yes.
Go for it.
Sure.
Oh, I mean, just like I'm swinging in the air, not the dog.
Okay.
Do you need any help down, Lila?
I think I can do it. I'd like the rope slide down, I guess. Is that, or however?
However you want to come down.
Oh, can I believe in something new?
You certainly should.
So, I would love to spend a belief point to make okay, so back in the day, field day, there were these big parachutes that we would just play around and flip up and hurry up and scamper underneath and make a dome. But I'd like to believe in a parachute that is built specifically for 4 people to hold on to properly. And I'd like to be like, wait a second, I have a feeling there's something back here. And I'm gonna take out, and it's got all the different colors of the rainbow. And I'm like, hey, can we all grab hold of this? We can catch Lila with this.
Who wants to
Alright,
make a
Lila.
roll to see if this is a success?
I think that's Matt's role.
Yeah,
I would think Matt.
Matt, it's your
Oh.
roll.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I would say care.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I'm all right. Let's go. Okay. There's 1/6 there. 19.
Yeah. Through through the power of teamwork, you're able to
Yes.
hold time and catch Lila as we come down. It's a nice, exhilarating but safe landing.
Ah, thank you.
That was
Um,
really cool of you, Lila. I don't know if I could have jumped. That was
Yeah.
really brave.
Well,
That's really brave.
they didn't have
Absolutely.
life-saving parachutes at my old school, so this is much better. I'm glad I'm here.
We're glad you're here too.
Your
Yeah.
last school doesn't sound very good.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
It's what's the word that LJ used? Lame or boring?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
I vote that we kick the dingo each one last time as we leave. For good luck.
Yes.
That sounds good.
My grandma always said you gotta kick them when they're down.
Good call, Grandma.
Good call. Yeah.
I do my kick and then I say,
Yeah.
this way. I think this is the way to the sock hop.
I say bad doggy as I kick them when we leave.
We'll do the gang up maneuver.
Yes.
The get him. So yeah, the anvil sort of slides off its head as the lot of you just get into this, dust up and just continue to kick this toothless dingo.
Poor bastard.
One of you, I'll let you decide. One of you get a nice good catch, kick between the legs, and just sort of flies into the distance.
That seems like a very Aya thing to
It
happen.
does seem like Aya.
It's a very Aya thing to
Aya
happen.
knocked his ass in the next week.
I got
It's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no, you like baseball, don't you?
Yeah.
Ground rule double?
I think no, baseball is the one with the horses and the mallets in the
no,
water.
that's Crockett.
Crotchet? Yeah, okay.
Davy Crockett?
No.
No,
the
Paul Bunyan
sport.
did the lakes in Minnesota.
Oh.
So as you all are making your way towards the sock hop, you realize that the tune area seems to have closed around you.
Or good or bad?
The pathway is not there.
Oh, that's
Mm.
bad.
The most you can come to a conclusion, the only thing that seems like a viable exit from this area would be the roller coaster. You see the little green train on this bizarre track, which looks like it might lead over the buildings.
Right.
Quick question.
Yep.
Are there loops on this?
Most certainly.
Oh.
Okay, Lila's freaking out.
Do you want to hold Mr. Bear?
Maybe. I'm just worried that we're gonna get stuck upside down and then all the blood's gonna go to our heads, and because it happened to me once before and it was really scary, and I don't want to do that again.
So here, Mr. Bear is really special. My grandma, who she died, gave me Mr. Bear, and Mr. Bear protects from everything. So if that happens, you will not be harmed because Mr. Bear, he's really strong. I will protect you. So if you need any support, the Mr. Bear is there for you if you need it, and I will let you hold him if you're scared.
Plus, Lila, we're not your old school. This isn't your old school. It's not gonna happen to you again.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
This is more fun and scary than your old school.
You're at a new school, so you're better.
Absolutely. And I heard that this amusement park, they have precautions against roller coasters being stuck upside down. And this is because Yin, when he's scared, he lies. So he's just like, yeah, they have all these tools, everything. It will never be stuck upside down. Don't worry.
Let's hope you're right.
Oh, okay. And you could just see like Lila's just kind of like tapping her arms against her legs, but she is gonna she's not gonna take Mr. Bear, but she is gonna be holding onto one of his paws really tightly.
You all make your way onto the the train, and the moment the last of you set foot and the bar drops down, it lurches forward and sort of banks up over the buildings and sort of a hard line into what looks to be a mountainous area. Like you're going through caves and caverns and it's just sort of lurching around. And then you just have that almost heavy drop. And it stops right in front of the sign for the 50 sock hop. As you look back from the mountains that you just escaped, you can again see the vines start to wrap around that area, coming up behind you.
Lucy immediately throws up upon getting off of the roller coaster. She warned everybody that was going to happen, and it did.
Maybe because the pumpkin thing works here, he'll have to stop and clean it up. Very
I hope
unsanitary
so.
to just let puke stay on the ground.
I hope he eats at the meanie phase.
You enter this area of the park, and while it still maintains a almost visage of 50s Americana,
Ooh.
again, everything seems to be just a bit rotted away or a bit twisted. As you carefully walk through, you see, the big sign for Harry Jerry's Drag Race Jam. And on the picture seems to be a big wolf tucked into a muscle car with a big pompadour. Earl.
Incredible. I'm almost sad we didn't meet Harry Jerry earlier.
I think we're about to.
I think we're about to meet the bad Harry Jerry.
Scary Jerry.
Scary Jerry.
Okay, everybody, we could do this. We just gotta believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everybody
Yeah.
feel it okay?
No.
No.
Yeah.
That's okay. You don't always have to feel okay. But we're gonna get through this together.
Yeah.
As you continue your march through the dark, through these fake storefronts, you suddenly hear a roar of an engine.
Oh, he's got a car.
And you see two bright, just glowing eyes, and then beneath it, two bright glowing headlights. You hear the squeal and burn of rubber as this vehicle just seems to lurch your direction.
Oh God.
As it pulls closer and catches just enough light, again you see a uncomfortable, realistic version of the cartoon character that was on the banner. Again, dark matted hair with this giant wolfish face. Oddly enough, still the pompadour curl in the hair. But just kind of halfway merging out of this car, this giant wolf just lets out this howl as the vehicle speeds towards you.
What if we howled back? Like, oh.
Yeah. We could try it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna howl too with the crew.
Oh.
Okay.
Pretty scary if you ask me.
We're gonna get by a car.
We're trying to convince him we're part of his pack. That's what it is.
All right.
Hit
Who
by a
wants
car
to,
in about 1 second.
Yeah,
Who wants to take the
whatever.
lead on this? Who wants to
I'll
Oh,
take the
can I-
hit. Oh,
Can I argue for an addition for this, for maybe belief or something? So
Do
one of
it.
Mr. Bear's item abilities is distracts enemies, and I'm gonna put him in front and go. "Arrrrrrr."
I will say that would put the focus on Mr. Bear, whether it's successful in
Okay, fair, fair,
In
fair.
convincing, we don't know.
Fair. Okay. And then I'm going to throw him if we're trying to get away.
Are you trying to get away?
Well, we said run, and she whispered something to him before she did that, and she threw him and made him howl. Well, he howled himself. She doesn't make him do anything.
Yeah.
That's what.
Give me a roll for that throw.
Whew, that one's gonna be a little rough. Okay. I'm gonna say move because it's like
Works for me.
cool. And she's also scared, and I move well when I'm afraid.
I would like to give my belief to Lucy. I know this is a lot, and I know that this is Mr. Bear's really important to you, but you can do this.
Mr. Bear's being brave. That's an extra dice for belief, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so that's okay. So math is hard.
It's always a good sign in this game. Math is hard.
Math is hard.
Yeah.
It's always like I did good. I did well.
16 for move.
16. You got lucky. You got very lucky.
Yeah, it was not a great roll for how many dice I rolled.
It was also it was pretty challenging number too. You under the instinct that the howl is not deterring this oncoming muscle car. So as Mr. Bear launches out valiantly to protect the team, whether it's the movement, whether it was the magic within you, this muscle car skids away from your direction, heading towards where Mr. Bear landed, which thankfully happened to be fairly close to a brick wall. As this car collides, and there's just this deafening smash. There's a big gout of fire that erupts.
Mr. Bear.
I was just gonna ask, is Mr. Bear engulfed in flames?
You would have to get close to find out.
She's gonna at least give a look. I don't know how close she's willing to get to the fireball at the brick wall. Because she's not very
with
brave.
the fire and the shadows, it would be very difficult without getting close.
Yeah, she's definitely not gonna approach. She's a little too scared for that. She's just gonna be like, well, he's gone.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Lucy. That was really brave of you.
It was Mr. Bear's sacrifice, but yeah.
We don't know for sure. I'm sure he found his way out of there.
I
And
think
we'll find
so.
him again.
I think so too. He's pretty brave.
He's very brave.
Let's keep going before that wolf comes back. But if he was here, we'd kick him while he's down, like Grandma said. But he's on
Exactly.
fire, so we can't kick him anymore.
We'd kick him twice as hard for
You would.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear's probably kicking him right now. So let's keep going.
Yeah.
You rush away from the scene. Just enough distance away to see the figure sort of reaching up out of the wreckage. And as it sort of pulls away, you see it now engulfed in the same vines, seem to just drag it into the dark. And the vines just continue to reach out around this area.
Get vined.
You make it to the entrance. You're right there. As you look back again, the greenery is just covering further and further. It's just encroaching closer and closer on you. The only thing blocking you from getting to that ticket booth and getting to the exit just seems to be this dark wrought iron fence that just seems to be just hastily welded into ugly angles and shapes. But that's certainly keeping you from your goal. On it is a big, ugly padlock.
Damn, we should have got burglar's tools at the prize booth.
They don't have a key?
No key. I've got a decoder ring, but that's more for like puzzles. I don't think this will really do anything. Here.
Got my bat.
We could hit it a few times, see what happens.
You hear the chime of clocks.
That's one.
Fuck. Fart. I didn't swear. Don't tell my mom.
You don't know that was one.
Was there another one?
Didn't hear it if there was.
You didn't hear it if there was.
Oh.
Can I just try to
Technicalities.
pull the padlock? Can I just see if it comes undone?
You can start working at that padlock. You can start tugging on that.
Does it move?
It's heavy and cold in your hands.
Okay. I thought maybe we'd get lucky and it was just unlocked.
Over the 50s area, again you see this giant pumpkin head lean over and just looking at you. These giant hands, just sort of vining over everything that they touch. You see these tendrils rip out a clock tower and sort of focus it towards you. You see, look at the hands, hear now the chime. You couldn't make it out, and now you are mine. You'll live here with me forever in fear. I'll drink up your tear, it fills me with cheer. Oh, wait there, my saplings, I'm on my way. You tried with your might, but here you will stay. My reach is eternal, my darkness forever. I was able to catch you. Oh, I am so clever. This is your last dance,
Cuss
everyone.
not.
How are you handling this battle?
Against the pumpkin man?
Against Pumpkin Man.
God.
Oh no.
Your exit is right behind you.
You said that it's like an iron fence and there are like jagged things coming off of it.
Okay.
Do any look like if we put all of our weight onto it, we could break off a jagged thing for like a stabbing weapon?
I bet if someone was to try prying out a bar, it would definitely work.
I will do that. I'm thinking on my feet, I think, is what I'm going to say that I'm doing. Can I believe in myself?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's 1-6. Okay, so this is 13.
Yeah. You're able to pry a good piece of this dark iron and hold it like a fairly nice makeshift weapon.
Nice.
So I have my tennis racket, but if anybody wants to like tell the pumpkin that you're gonna carve it up, here's something that you could do. I'll keep it though if nobody wants it. I will double fist my weapons.
Can I take it? I wanna try something.
Here you go, and I hand it over.
Mr. Pumpkinhead, I have a poem for you. Just point of clarification. You said he picked up a clock tower?
Yes. He tore it out of the ground.
Okay. Hickory dickory dock, I don't think you'll throw that clock. It's only struck 1, so we're not yet done. And if you don't, I'll carve your... I can't say the next word.
Nose.
Can I okay. I know that we can make weaknesses.
Yes.
Is there any chance I want to spend 2 belief points and as Lila says those things that rhyme, I would love if Pumpkin Man like kind of winces a bit, almost like that's his thing, and it just hurts him when someone else chomps at his bit.
I was actually trying to use it to goad him, so that works perfectly.
Ah, double team, baby.
Double team.
Yeah. You see the eyes narrow and the clock tower sort of crumbles and falls out from these vines as it just sort of almost seems to try to brush off what you just did to it. It just sort of seems very confused and just a little off put.
He doesn't like rhymes.
Yeah, nice job, Lila.
That was really good. That was really smart of you. Your old school, even though it was boring, taught you really well how to do rhyming.
My old school didn't teach me that.
You just knew.
That was my family.
Well, then we should do what Grandma said and kick him while he's down. Does anyone else know how to do rhyming?
We could do it. We'll do it together.
Group rhyme.
I don't know if I could make up rhymes that fast.
You can go last.
Thank you. Who's up? Somebody.
Yin.
As you freeze,
We're all like,
you start to see the vines coming up around your feet.
oh no. Pierre Pumpkin, with your vines, we do not think that you are mine. You do not shine. Go back to the shadow. Oh no, I don't know how to rhyme. Bye. She like panics a little bit.
You're really bad, yo.
Blibbity blatto.
You're really bad, yo.
And she just starts to panic.
Oh, roll for that one.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be great. She's trying to fight because that was so bad. I'm gonna. She can't speak. My speak is like -1,000,000. Hey, that was a 3.
Do we have some automatic successes? You might want to use one of those.
Yeah,
We have a-
should.
I think someone used the auto success, and we've got a couple re-rolls, which were not mine. I think one of them is Patches. This might be a dead child.
No.
No, there's a free reroll and a free auto success still.
I might take
Okay.
that auto success.
Let's go.
Taking that
Do it.
one.
You believed enough in yourself at that time. that Pumpkin Pierre lurches a bit away from you, kind of pulls the arm back. You feel the vines just slip away from all of your collective legs for the time. There's suddenly just punches that giant fist overhead over the entryway. And so he can just kind of grip at it and just sort of loom over you further.
Oh god, I don't know what we can do.
LJ has come up with a
you
rhyme.
can I'll say you have a pumpkin to deal with or you have an exit to deal with.
Oh yeah, I can take. I want to try for the exit. I'm gonna hit it with the baseball bat again. 23.
23. Now, I'd like to remind you that this was not a normal baseball bat. It is something you picked up here. It is something of strange material, of magic material. As there's a loud thwacking sound as the lock just seems to just turn bright and shatter and just, into dust.
Oh! I unlocked it.
Should we just go?
That was so cussed cool of you, Aya. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I'm really scared right now.
That was really cool.
You did awesome.
You did so good. Let's leave now, please.
As all of you, I assume, are diving out through this gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You hear the billowing of Pumpkin Pierre over as he's trying to just push his massive form through the gate after you. Just, no! You cheated, you swindled, you follow no rule. You burned Pierre, you made him a fool. Oh, this year I go hungry, this year I shall wilt. I hope you feel bad, you carry this guilt. You mock the old pumpkin, so very cruel. My hour is over. Return to your school. Pierre gets back to his garden, ashamed to retreat. Return not next year. Just go trick or treat. Those last words sort of echo as you feel the air seems heavy as you almost push through it, almost like it's I'm gonna say gack just for fun. As you push through, and day breaks, and you're there in front of the park.
Miss Swanson.
Miss Swanson's right there. The bus is waiting.
Miss Swanson? Where? Did you find Mr. Bear?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you see that he's got Bear tucked under the arm. I don't appreciate that you all ran ahead of me. We've had park security looking all over for you.
Well, I guess they were doing a very good job. We're right here.
Yeah.
I will consider not telling your parents what you did, but
We went to a rendezvous spot.
you can tell me all about it on the way back to school. Come on, let's go. Besides, you got trick-or-treating to do. I'm sure you're all excited to get out of here and go do that. Off we go.
Yeah.
And a lot of you pile on the bus.
I will grab extra candy.
There's a few left. The bus driver is left alone with this bowl just waiting around. So,
That's fair.
and you take off, and away the bus leaves, away from Seven Banners. And that's where we're end this.
Yay!
Oh, yay.
We did it!
Wowie, that was
gosh.
stress.
That
That
was,
was. That was good.
It's like,
Oh,
oh,
gosh.
Pumpkin Man showed up. Everyone gets.
All right,
Went
friends.
from
Oh.
Kids Heist to Pumpkin Man.
Yeah.
Isn't that always how it goes?
Sorry.
No, you are fine. Starting with you, Roz. Let's tell the people who we are and where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Roz again. Pronouns she, her, Faye, fair. You can find me mostly on, I hate calling it X, Twitter and Blue Sky, both same thing. Slam. Definitely muted myself. You can also find me. I usually mostly do if you're ever in Portland, I do stand-up comedy in the Portland area. That's kind of my main thing right now. And sometimes I hang out with these cool people. I'm gonna popcorn it to Patch.
Oh, okay. Hi everybody. My name is Patch. I do a lot of things across the internet. Some people actually say some of them are good. I don't know those people. But anyway, you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Patcher0730. You can also find my itch.io page. If you are ever interested in playing D&D subclasses that are based on Broadway musicals, I know it's a very weird niche, but hey, I got you covered on some of that. Yeah, And I don't have a show that I'm part of, but if you ever want me to be a guest, reach out. I'd love to be on. And I'm gonna popcorn it over to CJ.
Ooh, I had a feeling. Hi everyone, it is I, CJ, or Splash Dragon, in literally every place that you want to find me. I do a great many things, but presently one of the things that I've been finding joy in is game design again. So you can also find me on HIO, and if you even take a glance at my Twitter, you'll see me talking about a game I'm playtesting. So if that interests you, be on the lookout. And I will pass it to Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt. You can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG. This has been such a blast. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all so much. And I will popcorn it over to Bran.
Oh, hello. I've been your Brian this evening. You can find me on the Fang Gang podcast along with Jess, where we vamp it up. If I am not with these fantastic people, I am running Spirit of the Wild's Candles. All natural, all nerdy. We got a new set releasing. I got the photos done today. We're doing a new collection. It is based upon druid spells for all your D&D candle needs. Pass on over to Jess.
Hi friends, I am Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I just wanted to give a big ol' shout out to the cast. This was such a fun game. I feel like for everyone's first time playing Little Fears that we did an amazing job. So thanks to y'all for joining. Thank you everyone who donated, who watched, who boosted the stream tonight. Couldn't have done it without y'all either. We do have 2 more spooky streams supporting March of Dimes during the month of October. If you tune in next week on Monday, the 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are playing Monster of the Week. This is actually a continuation of a 10 Candles game that we played last year for Spooky Time, so that'll be really fun. It's going to be the descendants of the characters who passed. And then on October 30th, which is also a Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be playing Orbital Blues. So if you like spooky games, if you like donating to charity, if you like cool people playing TTRPGs, come back, check us out. It will be a good time. Otherwise, thanks again for coming in. I hope that y'all have a fantastic evening, and hopefully we'll see y'all back here soon. Bye!